Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing the results from my moon ephemera dyeing and music note mask make. So I made a whole bunch of ephemera on the full moon this month, August 1st. Well, the first full moon anyway. I made a ton of stuff and I went back in to double dip and triple dip some of the stuff, and as you can see the difference. Like, this is just, you know, single dipped, just, you know, one round in the coffee dye. This is 2 rounds. See the edging there? And with the edging, I added a little bit of this olive green acrylic paint into the coffee, and I thickened up the coffee a little bit with some instant coffee. If you ever hear a tuba player behind me, it's not somebody playing the tuba, it's my floorboards. They're squeaky, so I apologize if you hear that. So, okay, so we have all these beautiful music notes, and I went ahead and got started on doing some ruffling because I needed these. And while I was at it, I figured, why not do some swatches? So I did a few colors from the Distress inks from Ranger, Tim Holtz inks, and I just wanted to show what they look like after these ruffles are, you know, done. You basically do the Z fold, accordion fold, and glue it. This is natural, just coffee dyed. This one is with distressed with frayed burlap. And yes, I did go down the center to get those catches on there. That frayed burlap is absolutely beautiful. Of course, we have the classic vintage photo. Ground espresso. I was almost going to start saying my favorite, but you know what? They're all my favorites. Can I pick a favorite? If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be forest moss. I love forest moss. Oh wait, I love bundled sage more. No. Oh, it's tragic. It's a love affair. It's a love affair with ink. We have chipped sapphire. These beautiful deep blue ruffles are going to be so gorgeous with the work that I have coming forward. Oh, it looks like I put one upside down and I put one right side up. That's okay, because when I go to use these, what I'll do is I'm not cutting, I'm tearing. I'll be fussy tearing around these. That's what I did with this one, which I can attach anywhere because it's backed. It's got its own little backing to give it strength. I did the same thing with this one, but I took this one and attached it to this swatch because I didn't have one for vintage photo yet, and I wanted to make sure I represented everybody here. But we have the chipped sapphire, we have broken china. I like the way I did that one. So when I did the music notes, I did them, you know, side to side on pretty much all of these until I got to the end, and then I wanted to go top to bottom, and I'm really pleased with the results of this. I'm going to be doing this a lot more because I like using these as banners at the top, and I also like using them as side ruffles, but I also like using these as columned side ruffles. So with Victorian Velvet, I went ahead and did columned side ruffles, if that makes sense. I think I'm just making up words now. That's okay. Hey, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. These are some from book pages from the poetry book that I have. The pages are pretty nice. They're not that old. They're like late 90s, I think. But the paper is still that nice velvety paper. So I took some of that and just did some practice ruffling there. These were some of the first I did, actually, from the book. And of course with some forest moss. I did these before, I did these after I put them down, whereas these, I glued them, carefully inked them, and then glued them down to the thing, because you want to have a hold of them to ink them. It's kind of hard to ink it on the thing. You see the difference? This didn't get the ink love that this guy got, or gal, or whatever. Okay, so we have pre-cuts or fussy torn. These are going to be fussy torn. This is just on, you know, regular paper. So when you go to use it, you know, you're just going to come along here and start tearing down. You know what else you can do too, which is another alternative. You can tear a little bit away from it. Give this an edge, and you can go with a completely different color on that edge, which makes it a lot of fun. So say I've got, you know, forest moss here. Say I want to go with chipped sapphire on the edge of that. I think that that's a good idea. Good alternative. I tried to make this connect two of them on this one so we could see if that, hey, somebody wants to help. I forgot to put you in your office. He got promoted. He's got his own office now, and I forgot to put him in there. Anyways, so that's that. So those are the ruffles that I went forward with in making from the music notes, and I'll be making many more. I'm really excited about these. I want to show the before, and I got this little sales receipt book at like a Walmart or something like that. I mean, and it's really cool because you write on here and it copies on here, so it's got the built-in transfer. So anyways, you start off with these, and after they get coffee dyed and run through my little shop, they turn out like this. Look how lovely these are, and look how nice the yellow ones came out with that addition of the green dye on that third dip. So you've got first dip, second dip, third dip. You can see it. These are just gorgeous. I'm very, very happy with these. In fact, I did like, you know, 5 or 6 of them, and as soon as they dried, I immediately went in and started ripping and tearing on that book, and I made like 20 more. I had to. I mean, look at these. They even spot nicely. Hey, you guys, take it easy. Mama's doing a video. And, of course, I did the corner rounding on these to give them all a nice rounded edge. Nice, you know, homemade vintage ephemera. So that's from those. And then from this booklet, which I think I also got at Walmart or dollar store, Dollar Tree. I might have gotten this there. But look at this beautiful green paper. I think a lot of you are familiar with this. This is a cheap thing you can pick up and dye easily and put into your mixture of papers. And it comes with this little goodie, which I discovered the other day is a great addition for our specimen cards. We can back our specimen cards with that, add that little extra goodie. So take a look at that beautiful green paper. Oh, right? And now look at what I've done to it. This is triple dipped, of course. And I'm very happy with it. Oh, you know it. Look at that. Beautiful. Grungy love. This is some of that bubble work that I did with the ground espresso distress ink. You know, I applied it right to the bubbles. Some of the greens came through on that. I won't show all of these. I'll just show some of the more prominent ones. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with these. More of those bubbles. There's my elephant. Oh, baby. I love this. I love this so much. Okay, time to put these papers away. So you get the idea. Some of these are just first time through. You can see that natural green. That's first time through for those last 3. That's a double or triple. Okay, so you can tell. So we have those. We have the little music note book that we're going to try this time. Brand new thing happening. We did some triple dipping on these, and they came out beautiful. Well, we don't have to show every page, but you know, you get the idea. Okay. And then my masterpiece I was working on last night. This one is triple dyed. And then do you see that light stenciling I started doing there? Louisa Heinzel did a video on this. I've got to figure out what I'm doing with these green splotches. She did a video on this and she showed how to do this inside the drip marks. So I did this last night. Very pleased with the results. I'll be doing more of this. It's a little bit time consuming, guys. I will admit that. It's time consuming, but you know what? It's kind of worth it to me. That's worth it. That was a lot of work, those tree branches, but you know what? That's worth it to me. Okay, so I took some of the music notes and started pairing them up together into books. This is just the beginning. Once I do this, then I go through and ink the edges of each one and give it some, you know, some life, some distressing. But look how beautiful these came out. Look at that dip. I did a good job on these double and triple dips. Okay, we don't want that for the background anymore. And the bags, I showed the bags previously when they were only dipped once. This is after a few more dips. They came out beautifully. Now I just have to find my big stack. I have a big stack of these somewhere. And I'm going to do a bunch of these because this is really some serious happiness right here. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, so bags, receipts, papers, music notes. What else have we got? What else have we got over here? Oh, the sheet that lays underneath that everything drips on top of. These are starting to get very well seasoned. Really loving that. That's how I got some of that mushroom paper in the Grungy Fungi Forest Journal recently. You just kind of drape something over something and let it drip down, and you get that nice layered stuff going on. These all got another layer. Just kind of like really went to town with some of these, and then now I'll be, of course, edging them with the Distress ink. Oh, it's not see-through on that one, not very much. That's a pretty thick paper. That's good though. So you get the idea of how these turned out. The back side of the paper that this was resting on turned out really, really cool. Newspapers, triple dipped. Some interesting stuff going on there. This one turned out really cool too. I really like that one. Look at that green. Oh, beautiful. It's like a teal. The writing is like teal colored on that side. Some alchemist type things for, you know, scientific whatevers. That paper again, we saw that last time, and these didn't get anything extra. So, okay, we have those, we have those. What else have we got? What else have we got? I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. Yep, that's it. Besides the drying papers and the other papers, but for the most part, oh, and the tea bags, I can't really show those because they're across the room and I'm not going to make you wait. You know what dried tea bags look like. So I did, actually I had so many different coffees and teas going at once, it was ridiculous. I had the coffee brewing for the dyeing. I had a little bit of instant coffee going. I was making my Thai iced tea to drink, and I did some Earl Grey tea for the tea bags. So yeah, I had teas and coffees all over this kitchen over the past 8 days, but it's been a lot of fun. So now I'm gonna ruffle all these up, get them ready for the project that's coming up, and I will be giving a sneak peek to that project here very soon, but I do have quite a bit of prep to do in getting ready for that. I might do what Gail's doing and do several different journals at once, because I do want to do you know, like an autumn delights type journal with some autumn stuff, circus and Halloween type stuff in there. I also want to do a little bit of that boho stuff if I have time. I just have one little side project I want to do for that, the flags. And I really want to give the majority of my time to this new project that I'll be talking about here very soon. I'm still kind of flabbergasted. I woke up this morning with the idea and I was like, oh my god, that's it. I think I found my spot here. So I'm gonna work on that. This is the part of the inspiration for that, so this will all make sense here very soon, hopefully. So take good care. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.